Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Ryse Tag Team Championships. First, the challengers, being accompanied by veteran C. Steele and Tyler Klein. He is the fashionista of pro wrestling, Couture. His tag team partner, the one and only true Italian wrestler here in America, Mambo, Italiano. International. And in this corner we have the champions, the All-Star, Gunn Jones Jr. The meta-human Duke Davis. Your tag team champions, the main event.
Referee George Ross is going to have his hands full here, Paul.
Oh, that's for sure. Especially with that little weasel BC Steele hanging out. And he's got his newest running buddy, Tyler Klein, out there, too.
I'd be remiss, Paul, if I didn't mention this. That BC Steele told you at our event just 2 weeks ago at the Stronghold that smashing his best friend with that chair, Robert Parker Williams, was one of the hardest decisions he ever had to make. If that was true, how sick does BC Steele have to be? Because it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. It wasn't a decision he made out of emotion. It was a calculated decision.
Yeah,
he decided with malice and intent to stab his best friend in the back for his professional game.
I believe him about as much as I believe some of our current people in government today. You know BC Steele's lying when his lips are moving.
And I'm going to tell you what we saw 2 weeks ago and what we've seen from Calvin Couture for quite some time. He has a bona fide mean streak. And make no mistake about it, they come out here with the fashion, with the bravado. At the end of the day, they wouldn't be in this situation if they didn't get it done inside the ring. And the fact that they planned and plotted against Robert Parker Williams for months shows you how devious they can be.
Yeah, don't let the glamour and glitz of Golden Sheik International fool you. These guys are cold, calculated. They're just mean and ornery.
While Baldwin has pledged their support, that's what I'm telling you. Golden Sheik International trying to exploit an opportunity right out of the box, and that may be what they have to do because they are just physically overmatched by the ultra-athletic gifts of the main event.
That's right. It doesn't get any better than the All-Star Gunn Jones and the meta-human Duke Davis. These guys are prime conditioned athletes. They don't just compete here on a local level. They compete on a national level. And they've won gold everywhere they go, including here at Ryse.
And what a smooth transition from the Pro Wrestling All-Star. This is next level stuff right here.
Look at the seamless transitions from move to move by Gunn Jones. That's not by accident. These guys are well scouted. They know their stuff in and out of that ring. There they are calling the plays out.
And you can see the way that Gunn just muscled Mambo into position here.
Oh, look out here.
As the main event doing what they do best.
Gunn with the pass.
Working as a team, and what power from the meta-human.
A hand off to Duke Davis, now doing a few squats.
What core strength. And what impact.
Look at the face of Mambo. He just went for a ride.
Lateral press here, Mambo escapes. I think Tyler Klein's taking a coronary at ringside.
I'm telling you.
Mambo may be having a coronary right now because I believe his heart could have stopped from that strike by Duke Davis. And again, tag
Look
team
out here.
continuity personified.
Gannon Jones going for the field goal.
Hooks the leg here. Mambo within distance of the ropes.
Yeah.
And that shows you, again, we've talked about it, how Golden Sheik has the ability, that is wise ring generalship from Mambo Italiano. And again, that snake BC Steel at ringside.
This is not a tag match. This is 4-on-2.
And like a shark, Calvin Couture going after the surgically repaired knee of Gannon Jones Jr.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
notice how, again, that interjection by BC Steel changed the complexion of this matchup completely.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I know Gannon needs to use that brace for support, but in a lot of ways, he puts a target on it every time he steps in that ring.
Oh, poor Gannon.
And again, it was the outside interference as Tyler Klein is luring Duke Davis away
Yeah, he's got the attention of the referee,
from
too.
his corner so he can't make the tag.
Not only that, but he got the attention of the referee. So they can both double team on Gannon. Like I said, this isn't a tag match. This is 4-on-2.
And this is a well thought out, well strategized plan. I've said it many times. BC Steel's most powerful weapon is his mind, and that is something that other opponents can't really prepare for because, quite frankly, you never know how low he's going to go. And if you don't believe me, ask Robert Parker Williams.
Yeah, well, there is no depth that he won't sink to. We've seen that before. Like you said, turning his back on his best friend, not just turning his back on him, smashing him in the head with a chair.
And we're seeing good teamwork from Golden Sheik International. As again, Duke Davis is being lowered around the ring.
Yeah, don't be fooled for 1 second. This is not by accident that they're doing this.
And again, you want to talk about how exploitative Golden Sheik International is. Calvin not afraid to outright break the rules, use the long hair of Gannon against him in this exchange.
Well, unfortunately, like in football, it's part of the uniform. And I got to tell you, Jim, Gannon Jones is really in a worse way here.
And look at the way that Couture grinding his forearm into the face. Again, that bona fide nasty side of Couture.
Yeah, and I know Duke wants to help his partner, but really interjecting himself like that is actually doing more harm than good.
We talked about how much they exploit their opponents. They're exploiting the emotional side of Duke Davis. Mambo snuck in a cheap shot, immediately went for the cover, and Duke has had enough.
But unfortunately, once again, the referee is not watching what's going on in the ring, and Golden Sheik is using that to their advantage.
Paul, one of the things that we have to make note of here is just how competitive the Ryse Tag Team division is, something you can appreciate.
Oh, without a doubt, some of the top talent from around the country has come to Ryse Wrestling to challenge for those titles.
And quite frankly, every title defense by the main event is a threat to their championship.
Look
As
out here,
Golden
this could
Sheik
be
is
it.
piling on the offense. I don't know if you get any closer than that.
That was very close.
And we've talked about this new formation. As Mambo gets intercepted, this new formation of Golden Sheik, what a better way to put themselves on the map than to dethrone the main event.
Oh, that's without a doubt. But right now, Gannon has got to use this, take this to his advantage, and he has got to get to Duke Davis and make the tag if they have any chance of surviving tonight and retaining their titles.
Duke using those long arms to reach out, desperately trying to assist Gannon Jones Jr. here.
He got it.
Simultaneous tags.
And here comes
the
the
Metahuman has been aching to get inside the squared circle. He cut Couture in half.
He's got him. And look at the look on the face of the Metahuman.
One of the most intense athletes we've ever seen.
Oh, big power slam by the Metahuman.
And Couture blindsides Duke. Upset.
That bench press strength coming into play.
And what's
Save the
Klein
championship.
doing up there?
You got Klein on one side. Oh, right. Whoa.
No, not like this, Paul. Not like this. We can't let this happen.
Dude, getting the shoulder up at the last possible second.
PC Steel is celebrating a little early, a little premature. But the titles are in real jeopardy here.
Once again, Klein in the ring.
Needs to get the hell out of there. Miscue.
And out goes Mambo.
This is complete shenanigans.
Oh, and out goes Klein.
And the fashion designer may need a recut when he wakes up.
And Mr. Couture is all by himself now.
Interception.
Here it comes. Look out.
Game over.
Plants him.
Good night.
Your winners is still Ryse Tag Team Champions, Gannon Jones Jr., Drew Davis, the main event.
My name is Michael Vincent Young, and I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I've been wrestling for 7 years. When the NBA shut down, and I said, wow, if they're agreeing to miss out on all that money, everything else is going to get shut down too. I don't know if I've improved as a wrestler in the ring. I certainly haven't, because I haven't had enough time in the ring. But I think that I've improved on marketing ability, and I think I've improved on direction of character, and I think that I've really had time to think about where I want to go with this MV big picture. Continue to try to thrive in a difficult environment. Just continue to try to become as big of an entity as I can and try to do unique things and create art that everyone likes.
He is the #1 contender, and he can use that contract at any time.
Let's correct you just a second. He's the #1 contender whenever he wants to be. That contract gives him any title shot he wants at any opportunity he wants. So he is, quite honestly, he's the golden boy right now of RWA.
Yes, but standing ahead of him is somebody who is just as hungry, just has that same fire, wants to prove something. I mean, the year 2019 was the year of the Rev. Does he want 2000? He wants more than this. That 2020, he has been quoted as saying he wants a Rev-volution.
Well, credit to Rev. 2019, an amazing year. 2020 already shaping up. His work at Shane Taylor Promotions in other companies is doing very well. He just signed a major deal over there, and now he's holding a contract for RWA Gold at any chance. Gotta give the Rev credit, but, and this is a big but, Shotgun Tony Gunn had an amazing year too. He rehabbed from extensive surgery, made waves in OVW against Sami Callihan of the previously named OVE. This man, Tony Gunn, might see himself as where Rev is right now is where he should have been should the tricep injury not occur.
I agree completely, Tony. I mean, like I said, it's just, like I said, but both these guys have had one hell of a run, a hell of a ride, and I mean, my God, This is the first time these two get the clash here.
Which is amazing to me. It's amazing to me that these two never faced off in RWA until right now.
And I asked, I ran into Tony in the backstage, and of course, he yelled at me, like always. But then again, he said,
Tonys don't yell at you, Doc.
No,
yes,
never.
we do. We always do.
All right, a little sign of respect here. Ouch. But then again, who?
Same old Tony Gunn.
That's right, Shotgun Tony Gunn. Here we go, and these two about to lock up here. And now the Rev delivering a PG-13 answer
the
to
more colloquial version.
Yeah. Than the rated R version that we saw just 2 seconds ago.
Right.
But now, squeezing that head. Tony Gunn off the ropes now. Boom! Big shoulder block. Oh, there we go. Show it off like always. Moving over. Look at the agility of the Rev. And wow, the Rev has just been trying. We've seen the Rev use these moves before and usually getting countered, but right now, Rev coming back, takes him down just by the head. He took him there, flipped him over, squeezing his head like a great ball, rolls him up. One. Gotta watch Tony Gunn there.
Yeah, Tony Gunn is agile as all hell. So is Rev for that matter, but both of these men are mat technicians, mat generals. These guys know how to work a squared circle like nobody else.
But Tony Gunn, did you see how quick he is? Just the fact that he just delivered that shot to Rev's up and over. And again, Rev with the takedown. And oh, wait a minute, that Gunn using those leg muscles and now squeezing the head of the Rev.
Yeah, Gunn, probably the big advantage Gunn has in this match is his leg strength. While Rev is a lot more limber, Gunn is a gym freak. You watch his... Wow, these two are just trading right now.
Back and forth they go. I mean, they have an answer for everything. It's just a chess game and a half.
But you watch some of Tony Gunn's YouTube and Instagram and Facebook sessions, his stories. You see this man's a gym freak.
Well, the man, you were saying earlier about the gym. He does spend his life in the gym. I mean, when he was working the thing he has with the two weighted poles, I mean, just the strength of that man is unreal.
Well, this man has invented ways to lift weights. That's how much of a strength and gym rat he is. He invented ways to lift heavy objects.
And this crowd getting behind both these guys. I mean, we got a split crowd here, Tony. Especially when it comes to like just Tony Gunn and Rev. Ouch! That's one of the biggest signs of disrespect right there. A slap to the face.
Yes, because Rev hasn't slapped anyone in the face ever. See, he just tried it.
But he missed him and misses him again off the ropes. Up and over. Oh, he came with it. Shades of Baby Powder, if anybody remembers that movie. Good Lord, he came with it. Off the ropes and then slapped him. Never heard of Baby Powder and the Pimp?
No, I've heard of it, but...
Okay. Yes, I referenced it. I don't care.
Jesus.
But now Gunn getting out of the way and over goes. Big shot. I thought he was going to kick him in the chest, but he grabbed him, flips him over. Oh boy, here we go. If I'm people, I am moving. We got Flying Rev. Flying Rev and takes him out. Suicide dive. And now Tony Gunn laying in a pile of chairs there. Oh, wait a minute. Did you see Tony Gunn getting that chair?
He was trying to use that chair as a way to stand himself up. I don't think he had any malice behind that. That was malice, though.
He threw the Rev right into that steel beam. Ouch! And the Rev, I mean, he went shoulder first. Gunn's going to attack that arm. I just know it.
Well, Gunn is a master manipulator of limbs. Okay? Gunn focuses on a singular point and torques it all the way to destruction. When I say click, click, bloom, it's not just a catchphrase. It's what he wants to hear your joints do by the time the match is over.
I mean, like I said before, we've watched people not even leave the ring on their own assistance after the match. I mean, Tony Gunn beats you up. That's all there is to it. He's doing it right now as we speak. And he is just delivering it to the Rev here. And right now,
Rev's trying to shake his senses back to him. I don't know if he's getting there.
I mean, Tony Gunn now in control of this matchup. And right now, that's right, the representative of Shane Taylor Productions in trouble. And the Rev
Promotions, Doc.
Promotions, pardon me.
Do you want Shane Taylor to come back and kick your ass?
No, thank you. And right now delivers, oh, another one. Just pretty much a semi-spear into that opposite corner, and now the Rev is down. Tony Gunn setting up for something.
Oh,
Here
boy.
we go, and oh, that was the boom. I think we just skipped the
That
click
power,
there.
that power knee right to the face, and that could be it.
Only a 2 count. Tony Gunn trying to enter, or pretty much trying to argue that. And, no, we're not.
No, but this is the first match Tony Gunn has, and this official is new since Tony Gunn back. He got to develop a rapport like an umpire with a batter.
Point taken, point taken. Oh, wait a minute. Blocking the suplex, though, is the Rev. And again, getting that leg in there. Did you see those shots of the ribs Tony Gunn was delivering? And right now, the Rev has him up. Wow. Suplex and a beauty. 1, 2, and no, only a 2 count. And the Rev can't believe it.
The thing I like is every time Tony Gunn is pinned by Rev, he's rolling to the ropes to try to get closer to a break somewhere. He is trying to use the entire ring to his advantage. Rev is one of those competitors that you can't take lightly, and Tony Gunn knows this.
I mean, we said this once, we said it again. Both of these guys have something to fight for. They both have a fire. You know, they want this to be the year.
And speaking of joint focus, Tony Gunn is now stepping on that ankle, now grabbing the ears, the actual ears of Rev. And
Big right there. And the Rev is shaking right now after that punch. Now he's starting to twist his head off.
While raking the nose, he is putting so much pressure on multiple points of Rev's body that his brain cannot comprehend the pain he's going through.
I mean, do you see the Rev's left leg? It was buckling there for a second. I mean, Tony Gunn was just pretty much making him almost do a split, you could say, Tony, against his own will.
This is what Shotgun Tony Gunn does. He breaks you down like a Lego set.
Oh, this crowd completely hates Tony Gunn here. And, of course, the Rev, very loved here in West Newton, as he pretty much won almost every award RW had to offer. And, of course, you know, God forbid anybody else win the non-personality award.
Calm down, Doc.
Just saying.
Gunn has broken out several unique holds in this match to put more pressure on Ron. Ron's now coming back to it, but Gunn has been in control for most of this match.
Oh, big boot. Has him. Reverse neck breaker. Gunn's in trouble, maybe.
And that might be the first opening that Rev has to get in complete control of this turn.
But we've seen Rev bounce back real quick. He's not bouncing back.
We've also seen Tony Gunn in previous matches control matches like this.
And right now, missing it all. Again, Gunn stealing the momentum back. Using
his opponent's eagerness, Gunn now is in prime opportunity to win this match.
He didn't even use the turnbuckle there. Did you see the balance and the agility of Shotgun Tony Gunn there?
RWA has forgotten how talented Tony Gunn is. This is the Gunn show. We're all witnessing it.
This is why he is the Triple Crown champion of OVW. Right there.
Right there.
And right now, Rev's slow to... He can't even get to his feet. I mean... Well, he's beaten, he's battered, he's holding his ribs.
Looks like Rev's looking for Jesus, but Jesus ain't over there. There's Tony instead.
Big knee right there. That is the click, click, boom. It could be over right here. This crowd hating the fact that the hero here of West Newton, I will say it, the Rev, Ron Hunt, It's not looking good for the Rev.
Well, I live in the real world. I don't believe in heroes and villains. I believe in talent. And right now, Gunn is showing he may be more talented than Rev Ron Hunt.
He's not used the turnbuckle once. He keeps jumping from the side there. That is just amazing balance and agility. And Ron had him. Rolls him up. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. Misses that knee. Has him. Pancake. Done. But wait a minute. Gunn rolling towards the ropes there. My God. Tony Gunn was smart there. Did you notice that Ron Hunt could have went for a pin, but no.
I'm also noticing that Tony Gunn is favoring his left wrist right now. I think he landed awkwardly on that pancake slam. Rev now throwing punches, and they're trading blows now left and right and left and right.
Receipt after receipt after receipt, you could say. And these two back and forth. The exchange of chops and punches, and Tony Gunn winning this brawl right now. Ron Hunt hanging on the ropes like Apollo Creed, but it's not enough. Kicks his knee out. Stomping on that wrist that he heard earlier. What? That was a cutter from the low ground.
Low bridge cutter.
Good
Going
Lord.
down to Chris Taylor's level of hell to hit that one.
Hey, Ron Hunt's been in that hell, Chris Taylor, numerous times, including Disney. Up and over. Oh, big shot. Look at that agility of Hunt, up and over. Handstand. Was going to throw that back elbow, but again, Tony Gunn doing his homework. But wait a minute. Flips over and look at Ron Hunt go. Enziguri. And Gunn's out on his feet. And right now, couple shots. This could be it right here. Rev sent to the ropes though.
Shot to the kidney.
I mean, that's the worst place to get hit. One of the worst, exactly. Rolls him over. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count again. German lays him. 1, 2. Only a 2. My God, what is it going to take?
You can see the exhaustion coming through both men's faces right now. They have given it all they can for this victory, and you can see that every move hurts both of them. Both of them are hurting each other with every shot.
Well, right now, I think Ron has 10 for Tony Gunn here. This crowd getting behind Ron Hunt now. Only made it to 5, though. And just twisting him around. And again, Tony Gunn, that was impressive. I mean, 5 huge shots and then just twisting his opponent around. Has him here on the top rope and pushes. And Ron Hunt out that big boot to the face. Can Ron Hunt do something here? Ron Hunt now to the top rope. And Tony Gunn kicking the foot out, and Ron Hunt landing on that rope.
It's literally just the last person to have enough strength to hit a big maneuver is going to win this. They are both so exhausted from beating the ever-loving crap out of each other that it is now coming to this. A big dice roll for it all. Tony Gunn on the second rope trying to get Ron Hunt up there.
For that superplex, and wait a minute. I think it's going to happen.
One more foot.
I don't think Hunt has it. Oh, has him.
Ducks through. Wait a minute.
Has him up.
Poking.
He poked it. Did you see? He thumbed his eyes. He thumbed his eyes. Come on, Gunn. You're better than that. 2. No. Okay. How did Ron Hunt get out of that?
Immense credit. A thumb to the both eyes. Not just one eye, both eyes. And I'm a big Tony Gunn fan. Thumb to both eyes, followed by a DDT, and now Tony Gunn's getting heated. Doesn't know this ref, doesn't have a rapport with him. He's starting to get frustrated.
Well, Tony Gunn's lining them up for something here, Tony.
I think he might be going for that shotgun elbow. Discus.
Misses him. Has him up. Into a cutter there.
TKO.
That could be it here. 2, No! Holy shnikes! Wow! I can't believe what I just saw. Tony Gunn kicked out of that. I mean, Hunt had him up, flipped him over, gave him the cutter, and that was the end of it. That was supposed to be it.
And it was a TKO variant. If anyone knows anything about cutter mythology, it throws a rotational axis onto your neck so you are cranked in two different places when the cutter is hit onto the mat.
Tony Hunt, look at Tony Gunn can barely get up right now. Ron Hunt, oh, wait a minute now. There is no quit in Shotgun Tony Gunn, but right now, Hunt has him. Oh, he rolls him. 1, 2, no. Has anyone ever seen that happen? 1, 2, 3, it's over. Wow. Ron Hunt squeezes that one. Listen, I'll say this. What a hell of a match that was, and Ron Hunt squeezing that victory and pretty much stealing that victory from Shotgun to the Gun.
You know, I'll take any chance I possibly have to talk trash on Rev Ron Hunt. I think he's completely lost his way. Wait a minute, Tony Gunn now
throws him out of the ring, and Tony Gunn makes his return to RWA and walks out with a loss.
But
he's irate.
He's pissed, but I don't think he has anything to be angry about. There is some frustration. Tony Gunn in his first match back to RWA really tore the house down, and Rev got lucky. I'm gonna say it right now. Rev got lucky.
I mean, that was like I said before, we talked about it being a chess match, and Ron Hunt just made that one move to win it all.
Tony Gunn. You're a hell of a wrestler. Let me tell you something real quick, Tony. You came back to finish where you started. You came back to welcome all of the RWA family to the Gunn Show. But let me tell you one thing, Tony. Although you're one hell of a wrestler, you understand the Gunn Show ain't no match for a revolution. I love you. No, listen to me real quick, please. Each and every time I step in this square circle, I risk my life from doing crazy stuff like jumping off that ladder. I risk my life like going 4 rows back in those steel chairs. And I would do it every damn time for the love that I have for each and every one of you that are here at RWA.
West Newton crowd loves the Rev. What can we say? I mean,
they adore him. Our Rev is...
Each and every award that I won for the year of 2019 did not go undeserved if it wasn't for each and every man that's in the back right now. Each and every award that I won could not have been possible if it wasn't for you, the RWA family. So thank you so much for putting your faith, your trust, and your money into Rev Ron Hunt.
Rev has not only secured the bag, but secured the hearts of RWA.
And in with the new. 2019 was a great year, but I have a feeling that 2020 is going to be a whole lot better. So a lot of people ask me, Rev, what do you have in mind for the year 2020? and 20, where it all starts with this here contract.
Hello, my name is Commander Sterling. I am a Ryse Wrestling's executive manager and its Grand Champion Regent for the duration of the pandemic. So for me, it was a little bit difficult a time. I've been working down in the South a lot, Pro Wrestling Ego, Pro South Wrestling, sort of Mississippi, Alabama. Moved up here to Philadelphia to work with Chikara, then the lockdown hit, then, oh dear. So it's been really quiet until now, really. I've just been waiting for Ryse to open and for some pieces to be put into place, working on a few things myself, maybe in the Philadelphia area, but it's tough for a lot of wrestlers. It's been a tough time, for sure. It was the second Raw that did it for me. The first Raw, I was like, oh, they're just doing it to mollify, to make a show of doing something safe. But then they kept doing it, and I'm like, that's unlike a large corporation to keep doing something it doesn't want to do. And then I thought, okay, this is pretty serious and won't be cleared up for quite some time. I've mostly been trying to keep my other business going. The YouTube channel I run, the Jim Sterling YouTube channel, the Jimquisition show. We've been just working as hard as we can to keep that going. Luckily, thank the Lord, that's been going on. That's been going well. And outside of that, I've just been trying to find ways to help other wrestlers, try and keep putting them over, because I do a lot of management, or at least that's what I was doing before everything shut down. So my entire job is to put over talent. And I can't necessarily do that when there's no shows to do it. So I've been working overtime on social media and other places, just trying to let people know that there's a lot of good talent out there that really need that spotlight.
Representing the Outcast, he's the defending VW Heavyweight Champion from St. Paul, Minnesota. Weighing 220 pounds, he's the next trending topic, Jack Pollock. And introducing to our right, his formidable challenger, direct from TNA, Impact Wrestling, standing 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in excess of 350 pounds. He's the monster of Biz. One more 3 minutes for the VW Heavyweight Championship.
James Elmer here, joined by old school Burt LeGrand. Jack Pollock defending his VOW World Heavyweight Championship. And this has to be his sternest test yet against the monster Abyss.
We've seen Jack Pollock move through a lot here as VOW Heavyweight Champion, and you're absolutely right, Jim Emler. This is what it is all about. The monster Abyss, his reputation precedes him. He is a legend in TNA, he's an icon in TNA. And he is legit one of the toughest monsters anywhere in the wrestling world. And the fans recognize it. You can hear it. Abyss is going to kill you as they serenade the next trending topic, VOW Heavyweight Champion, Jack Pollock.
Yeah, the competition committee must have it in for Jack Pollock to bring this big, huge beast Abyss in. Veteran of the sport, TNA icon, hardcore icon. I mean, what kind of strategy can Jack Pollock employ?
I can't even think one. I mean, when it comes to bringing it, Abyss has been there and done that. He brings it harder than anybody in this sport. And Jack Pollock is in for a long evening. You heard him earlier tonight address that. You know, the VOW management is stacking the deck against him and the Outcast by putting Abyss in this match with him. And from Abyss's standpoint, you know, Abyss is somebody who always likes to challenge himself, always likes to make sure he's the best at what he does. Jack Pollock takes an early advantage on to Abyss. Abyss is somebody, when VOW reached out to Abyss, he's the one who took the challenge. Give me your best, give me your brightest. In VOW right now, that best and brightest is Jack Pollock.
Right now, Abyss is in Pollock's head. He just tried to throw a cross body block at Abyss and just bounced off him like he's a brick wall.
Are you seeing Jack Pollock's eyes right now, Jim? He doesn't know what to make of Abyss right now. I can see a little bit of fear in him. He's looking around. He's trying to get his game plan together. His game plan thus far is obviously not working. This obviously is not working. That worked.
He clearly needs to reevaluate his game plan right now while he's outside the ring.
He's taking a breather right now, taking 10 seconds. Smart move by Jack Pollock, better move. Knows he has 10 seconds to gather himself, gather his thoughts back up here. And don't forget, Jim Endler, a little thing I like to call the champion's advantage. Abyss has to beat Jack Pollock clean in that ring to be the VOW heavyweight champion. Jack Pollock does not have to beat Abyss. And you can see that right now, consoled by his Outcast mate, Alexander James.
Yeah, you couldn't have mentioned that more eloquently, Bert. Now, Abyss, with his back turned, Jack Pollock snuck in the back way into the ring.
Abyss does not see him at all. Okay.
Knife edge had no effect.
None at all in the monster Abyss.
Abyss impervious to pain.
If you're Jack Pollock, you gotta be thinking, now what? Alexander James was the ace in his hole this match, and now it doesn't seem like that is working either. Unbelievable power, unbelievable strength, unbelievable precision. Abyss with that chop on Jack Pollock.
Oh. James grabbing the legs of Abyss.
There's that number again. There's that numbers game coming into play. Pollock and James with an advantage on Abyss right now. That's what they needed to do, and now they're doing it.
And right now, as standard bearer of VOW with a heavyweight title, it's imperative that he win against Abyss. He represents this company. There's pride, there's honor at stake. Even though we don't agree with their tactics all the time, Bert, he's still fighting for his life and fighting for that VOW championship, which is the most precious thing in this company.
Absolutely. He may not like VOW, but he likes the championship, and Jack Pollock is kind of old school in that regard. He knows the prestige that comes with that championship. As Alexander James tries his luck, it fails miserably with Abyss. Here we go. What's he gonna do? He's dangerously close to us.
Right here. Abyss.
All right, here we go. Oh,
we better move right now, Bert.
Whoa.
Alexander James. Oh.
No.
I thought we were going to lose our table, Bert.
I absolutely thought we were going to lose a lot more than that, Jim Endler.
I know.
I never thought I'd say this, especially after what happened earlier tonight, but thank you, Alexander James, for saving us temporarily.
Yes. How ironic that is, Bert. Now, blatant double team.
A blatant double team in front of referee Troy Davis. Troy Davis doing everything he can to maintain order here in this match.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't think this is a no disqualification match. I don't think. Why doesn't Troy Davis banish Alexander James from the ring?
Maybe that's a very good point.
This is a standard title match.
Or you have to ask yourself, well, how come he hasn't disqualified Pollock outright for that blatant 2-on-1 interference? But you gotta wonder, maybe with such a formidable challenge as Abyss against Jack Pollock, maybe as I said in football, Troy Davis is swallowing the whistle a little bit. Maybe he's keeping it, trying to give a little bit more leeway in terms of disqualification. He knows that disqualification is what Pollock wants. Pollock continues to work on Abyss slung against the ropes here.
I do like the fact that Troy Davis is letting them fight, so to speak. I do like that. Right now, Pollock just putting the boots to Abyss right now.
Davis backing Pollock off Abyss here.
James standing behind Abyss right now. Abyss slowly getting up to a vertical base.
Abyss needs eyes on the back of his head to counter both these men. Oh my! Caught him! We know what this means. Pollock fighting out of the chokeslam attempt.
Well done.
Well executed Russian leg sweep.
Going for a pinfall, Bert.
Very close to a 3 count that was for Jack Pollock on Abyss. Referee Troy Davis coming just short. Abyss falling to the road, doing everything he can to get up as Abyss.
Odds against him, still fighting. Fans getting behind Abyss.
Monster clothesline by Abyss, no pun intended, back elbow. Fans getting behind him. Unbelievable power, steamrolling Pollock in that corner as Abyss.
I mean, when you think of hardcore icons, Bert, you think of Abdul the Butcher, Carlos Colon, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, the name of Abyss is right up there in the upper echelon with all those men.
And he can also catch and throw. Jack Pollock gets down with a choke slam. Here's the numbers game rearing its ugly head again. Alexander James perched on the second rope, trying to distract Troy Davis.
Just needs to throw him out.
Distraction. Look at Pollock. Look at Pollock.
He's got the VOW title belt in his hand in the ring.
He's waiting for Abyss to turn around. Blocked him with the VOW Heavyweight Championship belt. This has to be it, Jim Ebler.
Oh, please don't let it end this way.
Abyss kicks out at 2 and maybe 3/4, 7/8. What does Pollock need to do? He is frustrated beyond belief right now. Look at the look on his face.
Well, he just clocked him with a belt and that couldn't take him out.
He has literally every advantage in this match right now. And still can't put the monster Abyss away. Here we go. Abyss powers through.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Pollock putting on the brakes now. Troy Davis is unconscious in that ring. Abyss just steamrolled him in the corner.
Now James and Pollock have free reign to do whatever they want to Abyss while the ref is out.
Nobody watching, the ref is out. It's one thing for Abyss to steamroll a wrestler in the corner, but Davis is not a wrestler. Abyss fighting through, double clothesline. But to what avail though? Davis is out, there's nothing that nobody can count.
Oh!
Chokeslam on to Alexander James.
Perhaps that'll neutralize him now.
Oh,
I loved it.
Gamesmanship from Abyss on Alexander James, taunting his signature move.
Oh!
Black hole slam by Abyss, his signature move. Goes for the
Davis
cover.
is out.
Tommy Trueblood.
God bless Tommy Trueblood. Oh my God.
There it is! There it is! There it is! History made in VOW!
I thought I would never say it, Bert. Tommy Trueblood to the rescue. Thank God for Tommy Trueblood came in, made the count. Abyss, VOW Heavyweight Champion.
History has been made. We have a new...
No, wait a minute. Troy Davis just snatched the belt.
What's Troy Davis doing? What is Troy Davis doing? What is he doing?
IndyWrestling fans have just been informed by the original referee for this contest, Troy Davis. He is overruling the emergency substitute referee, Tommy Trueblood. The winner of this match, via disqualification, and still VOW Heavyweight
God! Unbelievable turn of events here. What is going on, Jim Emler?
Bert, the original referee, Troy Davis, was incapacitated. He was unconscious. When that happens, the reserve referee came into the ring, did what he had to do, made a 3 count. What is wrong with that? And I question Troy Davis' motives now.
What is happening? This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I question this decision, Bert.
I'm in absolute shock right now. Absolute shock. What's happening here?
Davis leaving. He's trying to do something.
He's getting outdone. Miscommunication. Abyss gets out of the way. James nails Pollock with the belt. Where's Abyss going? What's happening here? Is he leaving?
I don't know. Oh my.
Oh wow. Oh no. What is happening? What is he doing? What?
Oh my
wow.
God.
We see it. We see it. Wow.
Oh.
Anybody who knows anything about Abyss knows that he doesn't go too far without the help of, to him, the lovely Janice.
Oh, and she's looking lovely tonight, Bert.
He's about to do unholy things to Jack Pollock right now. Jack Pollock doesn't even know where he is, doesn't even know Abyss or Janice is nearby. Alexander James to the rescue.
Wisely avoiding Janice.
The smartest move that Alexander James or James Pollock have ever done in their lives.
But VOW management, VOW competition committee has to look at the result of this match. There's something fishy going on, Bert.
Jim Emler, we're not done with this, I suspect. I suspect that there's going to be a lot more coming out in the next few days, next few weeks, next few months about this particular match. What happened with Troy Davis, what happened in the match. A lot of controversy here, Jim. Way too much to sell here in one night.
Well, as a journalist, we might have to employ you to do an independent investigation of this decision, Bert.
I may need to. I may need to get to the bottom of this, Jim Emler. Unbelievable right now. Abyss is celebrating what I guess is a moral victory. I don't know, with Abyss with Janice in tow.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.